Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 53 of our World Conquest / Golden Century run as Spain. Last episode, we decided it would be the brightest idea, well, I decided, to take like 130% overextension and then declare 2 wars while still trying to choke it down. So, well, here we are right now, I suppose. It shouldn't be the end of the world, it really shouldn't be too difficult. We are simply going to get another siege off of Transoxiana. I might have to slacken again. It just seems like fate. I just always have to slacken at some point. I'm still going to do my best to continue to develop my manpower as best I can, of course. But there are limits to what we can get done. Obviously, these become worth nothing at a certain point, because they're not states, so, you know, kind of is what it is at a certain point. But we are at war with Malacca, we're at war with Sulu and Transoxiana, and I think we should be able to finish up the Sulu war pretty quickly. Ooh, price of cotton skyrockets, that's actually really good. Shouldn't that, yeah, I was about to say, shouldn't that give us a ridiculous amount of cash? Yeah, that's for sure. Because look how much cotton we have. Look at this. We practically own half the cotton in India. So, yeah, that's a disgusting amount of money we have now. Huh. Well, alright, that's good. That's great. So, the money's back up. Feels good, man. And hopefully we can just finish up these wars. Sort of depends on how Transoxiana's feeling after this next siege. We're still at high, but I did take like 4 forts or something. Like, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So, despite being at high, it doesn't really matter. We're going to be ending their fun, I think. I'm not going to be at war with any of these guys, so I don't have to worry about, you know, alliances and such. I'm just not going to worry about them at all. Sulu we're not going to annex for a little while. Pretty obvious reasons for that, I think. You know, pretty extremely obvious reasons. But you guys should definitely be there. And you guys are dealing with this issue. We're going to make sure they don't really, you know, continue with these problems. We do have to core them. They should have read the fine print. I get a claim on Siak. Or I get Diplo Rep. Man, I need some Diplo Rep right now. Honestly, I really do. It's been stripped off of me in multiple ways. Some of that, well, most of it I did myself, so I don't have much right to complain. But I'm gonna complain anyway, because I'm angry. So how good are you at fighting? 2 techs. One of those being a tactics tech. Well, we're just gonna see what happens. I don't know if we're gonna win that. They do have infantry combat. Their morale is basically the same as mine. Their discipline's worse. They'll have more men. Like 10,000 more, but I'm curious to see if it'll matter. There we go, a bunch of cores are done. Are we gonna win this? If we roll well this next... Oh, or maybe not. Maybe we don't have to roll well at all. There we go. So you guys are going to come down here, you guys are going to come down to here. The assault on Bengal, we're going to have to slap you a little, we're going to have to move you here. And we should have 1 stack actually going to Hormuz, because they are a belligerent in this war. Unfortunately, they actually, no, I don't need you down here. I don't need you down there because that's a coalition member, so. The only thing you would be useful for is maybe keeping them out. Keeping them from doing a bunch of dumb stuff. Yeah, let's convert those. Our income should be increasing now. 900 ducats, yeah, beautiful. We're getting really close to hegemon. Alright, let's clean that up so we can keep that getting cored. Can I core now? I think so. I should be able to core now. Also, you guys are pretty much done on a lot of these colonizations. Colonies. 1, 2, 3 are complete. Let's send another one somewhere, like here, I suppose. Just connect up the colonies. So you can move there. And once these guys are done establishing an Alaskan colony, I suppose we could colonize down here. But that's really no different than just stealing some cores, honestly. You can even reconquest, which is weird. But I mean, sure. Oh, and the Aztecs, you guys never really joined a coalition, so I guess it's really time for you to die, huh? Never really considered that. Yeah, it's time for them to perish. That's everyone here, so we should be able to full annex all of it. Once the subjects go there and do their thing. Can I annex Sulu, though? That's a good question. Yeah, I can annex Sulu now. There we go. Give me the rest of that money. Thank you very much. And that works for me. Thank you. We have a couple of uprisings. I don't even know where that is, so I'm not going to worry about it. And manufactories, a couple of decent ones, especially cotton is skyrocketing now, so... I'll go up to here with that. A couple of good things to build as well for trade. That's really nice stuff. And how close are we going to be to getting this next one? Well, around a year, actually. A year and a half, roughly speaking. We should be good to go. Let's have you guys focus on Bengal. And Mongpai, I don't even know what to do with you, honestly. We can't get Hormuz out. We'll have to, you know, wait the whole time for that. I guess you guys can deal with them, right? Yeah, that's fine. And you guys are going to deal with Malacca. That seems reasonable, I think. More cores. Music to my ears. Let's go for that capital. I really am debating with myself whether or not I'll just steal Bengal's land. At this point, there are very few nations which would end up caring on the long term that don't already care. So like Ajuran, Alodia, Yemen maybe, Timurids maybe, Transoxiana perhaps, maybe Brunei? I don't know, man. Doesn't seem like there's gonna be a lot of caring in the future here. So I'm wondering if from Bengal I can actually just take some land. Don't mind if I just yoink that, do ya? I guess they do. It would be something more kind of like, yeah... I don't know, man. That would definitely be something I would take. But at this point, I don't think that's a good idea. Not yet, at least. I don't think we're far enough on the snowball. We're pretty far on the snowball. We're almost at economic hegemon. I think I'll be able to grab that today, actually. Oh, truce with Wu. Perhaps I should have Ming reconquer your cores? No, I'd rather show superiority, actually. I want to take this. And then we can return the cores normally. The AE doesn't really matter in this area anymore. So if Ming just wants to do that for me, that would be great. Oh, we have an issue over here. That's awkward. We don't have a fort, so that's going to be an issue. Here. You deal with that, and then you'll come back. Once you're done, actually. So Ming's going to deal with this for me, hopefully. They do have 70,000 men. And it looks like the Emperor of China's now Vietnam, so there's your cursed little tidbit for the day, I suppose. Now, Malacca, I hear you have ships, but I really don't know where they are. Well, I see a couple over here. Are those the big boy ones? Nope, I can destroy those, so I will. Well, now you're trapped, so good luck. Alright, looking good so far. We have our 3 wars declared. I might be able to grab Hegemon. Should I grab that? It's gonna take a little while. Like, let's say, once the cores are done, right? I do have a few more cores. I assume. I don't know, maybe I don't. No, I do. Okay, once those cores are done, it wouldn't be too much of a stretch to imagine that, yeah, I actually could just pick up that economic hegemony. This is an issue. That's 100,000 Bengalese troops, and I can't really deal with that. You guys are going to stand here. Please don't get wiped. If Malacca does something extraordinarily stupid, I'm going to be impressed. Well, I wouldn't call it extraordinarily stupid, but I wouldn't call it the smartest move either. When are you getting there? The 11th? When are you getting there? 29th? That would cause issues. How about you wait back a little bit? No, they're not entirely stupid. Maybe I accidentally caused them to grow a few brain cells by complete accident. That's possible. So, Malacca, what do I plan to take from you? Clearly this, to begin with. That to make it look nice. I can't full annex you. Oh, what a shame, honestly. Isn't it such a shame I can't just take these 2 extra island provinces? Well, if I can't full annex you, I think I'll, like, leave you with a little bit more. Here, that wouldn't matter. And that wouldn't matter. Can I get to, Can I get to maybe a little less? Like here, this would be fine? Oh, I'd have to take that as well. Okay, yeah, so it's worth just doing this. Taking this amount of land. Because then I'll be at 94%. I won't have to deal with the missions or any of the issues. And hopefully Sulu will be done coring maybe by that time. I hope so. That's the goal, of course. Look at this poor core. That poor core has just been trying to... You know, trying so hard to core himself for so long. Keeps getting occupied by like a billion different things. It's so unfortunate. Okay, we did have a colony finish over here. I should probably get a colony in Hawaii. No colonists to send. Yeah, that would definitely be right. 2, 3. You're pretty much done. Okay, yeah, I'll send one to Hawaii here. It's gonna take a little while. We'll send the ships over once there's no more naval warfare to be worried about. Oh, hold on. Are you actually stupider than I thought? I didn't think so, but... no, they are. Huh. Well, that wasn't a very good plan then, was it? A bunch of idiots, aren't they? Look at these losers. Getting trapped across a strait. What a shame. What a shame they couldn't be smarter. Okay, yeah, have fun. Have fun sitting there, buddy. Is the Neapolitan... Wait, Naples and Sweden are over here. What? That doesn't make sense. It's kind of weird. Huh. Yeah, that's really weird. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. You guys will leave. Do you want to break that alliance? That'd be really cool, thanks. And how about that one? How about both of them? Isn't that an idea? Right, these are mercs, so they're gonna have to individually siege. That kind of sucks. A lot. Also have a bunch of ships we just made over here, a bunch of heavies. So you guys can group up. You guys are also taking attrition, which I really wish you weren't. That's my own fault, though. Can't get angry at anyone else about that. Burgers lose influence. That's fine. Actually, can I... I'm looking for a stack wipe. Can I fish for a stack wipe here? Anywhere, honestly. Yeah, you know what? That one works, too. And can I also grab one over here? Not a stack wipe, but just a solid victory would do for me, honestly. Unfortunately, I'm going to do something kind of... Oh, no. Okay, never mind. We're fine. You're going to attack me. I would have thought you'd attack this fort, because that would make more sense, because I'm on that, so... weird, but alright. 940 ducats a month. We're getting really close. I don't think it's going to end up working out, though, unfortunately. Maybe not today. How unfortunate. Or maybe yesterday. It depends. No, 905, 957, I don't think that's going to be enough. Unfortunately. So, Mong Pai, would you like to leave? Not yet. Close, but not yet. You guys can go there, we're going to have you stand there. And we're good as we are. There we go. Stab hit, unfortunate, but that shouldn't affect the income too much. Golden era from the Netherlands, interesting. What's even more interesting is the idea that I could add some of these to trade companies like you. Anything that is already Catholic, which I don't imagine is much, because most trade centers have low dev costs, so they tend to dev them. And I always pick stuff at the top of the list, which takes the least amount of time, which is stuff that's less dev'd. So, it goes to, you know, the theory states, I'm not converting any of the centers, which I should be. So how about I do that, actually? So, you convert. Let's do that. The ones that kind of matter. Alright, more conversions. We'll go grab Delhi as well. That's a good one. How are we doing? 955 again. Not quite there. You would leave now, that's great. And I'll take, I don't know, your 20 ducats. Have fun. We're gonna stand over there and start sieging that. So we can get Bengal out, and then it's gonna be just Malacca from here on out, pretty much. So, let's keep sieging. How are we doing with the Aztecs? Should be doing pretty well. Can I full annex you yet? I don't imagine so, but, no. Doesn't look like it. I'll have to wait for them to do that. I'll also have to declare on you. Let's do that as well. That works. And then Diplo rep increase, I should definitely take that, because boy does my Diplo rep kind of hurt still. Whole bunch of issues. Maybe I can attack that stack. Hold on. 5 admin. Yeah, that's better. Just 5 admin. Let me attack this stack. Hopefully they don't reinforce on time. I hope not. Stack wipe? Oh, disgusting. Yet beautiful at the same time. Same thing with that stack, hopefully? No, they managed to live, but that's okay. Some of them can leave. So Bengal's looking a little low. They wouldn't leave with the full peace deal, but I don't really want to take the full peace deal either. I just don't think I can fit that overextension. Not for a second time. So war reps, you know, any alliances you might have, like Malacca's, and that should be okay. And in fact, I don't even care about the war reps, because you wouldn't give me nearly enough money for it to be worth anything, so I'll just do whatever. I'll just take this. And these guys can rest. They really do need a rest. So one stack can go there, you need a rest. You guys could definitely take a rest over here. That would be well deserved. And then they're just gonna go to town on the New World, and you guys should absolutely destroy Wu. Now, Korea and Tungning are a bit of an issue. Did you get provinces back? Yeah, you moved your capital back to Hanseong. Okay. Interesting. And Tungning, well, I'm gonna have to use my boats for that, probably. It's likely going to be the case. Power projection for Russia. We need to insult Russia. Hey guys, you kind of smell. There we go. Okay, so decent power projection. We're not making 1,000 yet. No, in fact, we dropped somehow. I don't even know where that came from. But we're not doing so good. I imagine, actually, I think I know what it is. I think we stopped holding on to these provinces, so we're making less money. That's probably what it is, actually. So we have less of that node. Which would definitely have that effect. I'm sure we can grab that. Income from vassals, not like it's very much, but sure. Okay, if I want to take this... bit of a difficult peace deal still. At this point in time. I'm gonna have to take their capital at least. At the very least. Then maybe I can go ahead and... Well, I mean... if I have a lot of money... Is there a manpower one? Oh yeah. There is a manpower one. Okay. It's still not going to give us much manpower, but I'm hoping it's better than nothing, because I am struggling a bit with that, so... I'm going to take up the offer, you know, take a look at the idea, see what we can do with this. what happens when we slam down a bit of manpower in a couple places. I'm willing to explore the idea, even if it leads to nothing. 2,900 a month. Does that increase? It would have increased immediately, actually, so that wouldn't have helped. It wouldn't show up, I mean. Shows up immediately as we do the thing, so we probably went from, like, I don't know, 2,600 to 2,900 or something. That's sort of what I mean. So the manpower kind of sucks, yeah, because the autonomy isn't affected the same way production is. So, despite having a really good efficiency, it's still like a fifth. It looks like it's roughly a quarter, actually. A quarter from the normal value in all of these territories. Yeah, something like that. So, I didn't increase it by that much. Colony damage. Oh, Hawaii. I never sent anyone over there. Right, well, I'm still gonna have that there. Or will I? Yeah, no, I will. I'm just gonna send these guys over here to continue. So we'll have to move some men over. I did set a timer, right? I hope so. Yeah, we have about 3.5 minutes left on that, so that's fine. Aztecs, hey, can we fully annex a bunch of people now? I would like nothing more. Thank you. Full annexation, you have no subjects, or if you did, I'd be rather angry. There we go. I can go to, maybe not Portuguese Mexico, maybe the rest of this will go to New Spain, actually. Yeah, it was sort of supposed to go to New Spain. Okay, that can go to New Spain. These can go to New Spain, that's fine. There we go. So those will go to New Spain. The only issue is I actually need you to occupy these. Like, I need you to directly occupy them so that I can hand them over to New Spain. Other than that, it's really not going to work out. So while Jalisco, we can probably full annex in like 2 months or something. That's not going to work out with the other guys until that's done, so. Alright, more occupation. More conversions. Let's see, what are we converting here today? This? Yes, sir. There we go. Let's get that converted. We convert this? No. This? No. This? No. This? Yes, but it's already in there. I'm like proving my own theory about just converting all the useless stuff first. Yeah, pretty much. Ugh, pain. Anyways, how you guys doing? You have like no manpower. How far in the hole are we? 31,000. That's like a year's worth, so that's not terrible. It's just not good. Alright, Pasai is done. Would you accept a peace deal like this? You would, that's great. How close? Oh, we actually already annexed that. Okay. Okay, I like it. I like where this is going. I think I can full annex this. Not full, obviously, but I can annex this. And hopefully we don't have any issues. It's getting really close to 100, so if I like mess up one tiny thing, yeah, it sort of becomes an issue, but easy solution, just don't mess up. There we go, Spanish Malaya is looking good these days. Portuguese Mexico doesn't like it though. Can't possibly imagine why. Here, be happier or something. So Jalisco will go to the right direction. There we go. A bit of that. Thanks. My income's gonna drop pretty significantly again. So maybe it was a good idea that I didn't, you know, end up taking Hegemon, because I'd probably lose it almost immediately. To be honest, that would make a lot of sense. My income's gonna, you know, increase and decrease, it's gonna hop around all over the place. Until we're done, pretty much. So this stuff should all be going to New Spain. New Spain, here you go. New Spain. Here you go. How are the states looking? And that can go to the other guy. So New Spain, New Spain. Timer's done pretty much on time. So that should all go to the right direction. Right, there we go. Which should mean the Aztec conquests are complete. 800 ducats, really cool. That's not really going to contribute to my monthly income, but... Hey, did Tung Ning get sieged? No, they just have pretenders, so they're... they have their own issues. That's kind of funny, actually. There we go. Finally. Peace, kind of. Mostly peace. You guys can stand... I would have imagined that would have a better place to stand in. Okay, I guess not. Here, take the one thing that's only useful for this. Really, still nothing. Huh, okay. Take the second one, then. There you go, now you can stand there. That's kind of weird. Okay, so Pima and... what is that, Zuni or something? They would not accept full annexation yet. That's fine. Alright, now that there's no more naval warfare, you guys can protect trade over here once again. That's slightly damaged. You guys are gonna sit here. And the transports are gonna send this guy, sorry, not that guy, this guy, over to Hawaii, where hopefully he arrives in time. Okay, and Wu's gonna stay occupied for a little while, I think. I'm just gonna ask if you could actually please go ahead and siege the capital of Korea so we can just have them leave. There's no reason you should be bringing 60,000 men over to Korea, which has 12,000. That's just unreasonable by every standard, but whatever. You do you, I guess. Catholic now, beautiful. Catholic now, extra beautiful. So I should get my extra merchant off of this. That's some good stuff. Ooh, that's hot. Okay. Now, I noticed we had one merchant leave here, which is not something I wanted. So we're going to send it back over to the Caribbean. Just give it a bit of time, make sure, yeah, it's still the right direction. And we can't full annex this still, weirdly enough. Would you leave, though? Yeah, you would leave. We're just going to white piece you, then. That's going to go to the colony. There we go. Another conversion is fine. And what are we left with? Wu and Korea. Well, Korea would leave, actually, which is interestingly... interesting. Just, that's it. Just interesting. Okay. Yeah, so something stupid happened here where they took Beijing, so I can only have you return this core and give that to me, and the rest are going to have to go to Ming. So Ming can actually occupy this stuff, and I'll just hand it over to them. That's fine. Okay, unfortunately, we're out of time for today, I think. So, well, we didn't get Hegemon today. We didn't grab it, I think, yesterday. Was also a possibility. It's pretty likely, seeing where we're at, that we might get it tomorrow. That's just sort of how things are looking. Unless I can, of course, somehow turn the tide with something like this. Which I don't think I can, but we're just going to figure out the potential possibility of something like that working out. Upgrade ships. You guys can come back over to here, if nothing else. So what are we making? 900 a month? Yeah. I think we're going to have to wait for those cores, to be honest. I don't think we're going to see more than 900 a month until those cores are done, unless, of course, I take more stuff. Like, let's say, took all this land right now. Maybe. Maybe. I think it's mainly going to be the cores, though, so... instead of playing the game, I really should be signing off. Okay. Hopefully you all did enjoy the wars today. We finished off most of Malacca. We're going to be coming back for Brunei a different time, which is going to be easier because we can holy war them, which is great. But for now, this is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a quick thank you to all of the patrons you see up on screen here for the month of December. Particularly those starting in the general tier. We have Quiet Guy, Brennan Arsenault, Brandon Greenhagen, Torvald, Farron, Brumant, and Natsuki. In the Prince tier we have Snowraven, Rockbox 2020, and TFLJ Martis. In the King tier we have Chewy Shoot and Quarbite, and in the Conqueror of Worlds tier we have The Watcher. Thank you guys so much for your pledges, it really does mean a lot to me.